Google form that give us this back end data. So like I said, if you want to connect, if you are going to be linking anything to Google Data Studio, you just have to put it on spreadsheets. Even if you are going to be, if your data is on Excel offline, you can actually bring it, copy it and paste it on spreadsheets. So how do you do that? Let's start from beginning. How do you do that? How do you bring an offline data source, which is Excel, just like this now, and we want to put it in spreadsheets so that it can be live, because this is offline data. So what do we do? It's very simple. Come in, let me just move this so that now let me try to create. I need to create a column here. I need to insert a column here and call it months, because the amount of data you have is what will give you the insight of dashboard you want to create. So this is our date, this is our state, manager, sales rep, product type, quantity, gross revenue, then budget. So this is my date, but I want my months to be separated from it. So I can easily just copy this date, paste it here, then right click, go to format cell, then go to custom. When you go to custom here, I can just type in MMMM 4 M's, then okay. It will convert all the months for me. So I want the months like this. I want to be able to track the months. What else did I need here? I think I probably cover what I want here. So let's say if you want to create a dashboard, like I said, you can actually get a pen and a paper and write everything that you want to put on your dashboard. Now, based on what we have here, based on this data that we have here, I might want to know the total. Let's write it down here. I might want to know the total. Let's say I want to know the total staffs, total states. Let's start from states. Total states, total manager, total sales rep, total product type, total product type, I might want to know the total quantity. I might want to know total gross revenue. I might want to know the total budget. Then I might want to know total order. So under this we have how many questions here? This almost, let's say we have 8 arguments here that I need to be on my dashboard. So here I might said how many charts do I need? I need 4 charts. So one for product type, and I'll be using bar charts. So for sales rep, I will need I'll be using bar charts too. Then I will need time series chart for my dates. date, time series, chart or trend. So then here table, I need a table for my for states, managers, sales rep. So you are trying to create a dashboard, but we are trying to figure out what we need on our dashboard so that we can be precise and know what we want to do. So here now we are still working on an offline Excel. Now the first thing we have to do is to copy this Excel and put it on Google spreadsheets so that it can be live, it can be online. So what do? Firstly, we have percentage here. Let's add percentage achieve. You might just want to have percentage here. No, percentage this divided by this, then let's drag. So now if you come to your spreadsheet, or let's say you want to start fresh, you go to your Google Drive. Then go to your Google Drive, you click on new, then you come to Google Sheets, then you see blank spreadsheet from your drive, Google Drive. So the first step is you go to new, then move to Google Sheets, click it, then click on blank spreadsheet. So it's going to open a live Excel for us. Now let's give it a name. A to Z Data Studio class. A to Z Data Studio class. Then we have all this. Copy now. Let's copy all this. Copy. Then let's paste. That is Ctrl V to paste, Ctrl C to copy from where you are coming from, then Ctrl V to paste. Now this particular data is online. This particular data is now online. As you can see, we now have A to Z Data Studio class. So this name will make us to, it will easily make us to find it. We can easily find, because any of sheet that you are opening, you just have to name it so that you can easily recognize that particular sheet. So you have to give that document a name. So anything you are saving here is saving to your Google Drive. It's not saving to my computer. If you want to save it, you just have to download it first, then you can use offline. But now we are dealing with online. So this is the first step. So the next thing we are going to do is to go to Looker Studio. We go to Looker Studio, then we are going to analyze this raw data based on what these are our targets now, based on what we have written here, I've stated here. Based on what we have stated here. So this is what we want to achieve. We want our total states, total manager, total sales rep, total product type, total quantity, total gross revenue, and so on. So let's move to Local Studio. So now the first step is how to transfer your offline to online spreadsheets. So that's what we have just done now. So you go to, if you are not on Local Studio before or anything, you can just go to your Google, and type Local Studio, or better still, type Google Data Studio. This is what is going to bring for you. So the first search that you see, you click it, Local Studio Overview. So it's going to, immediately you open it, it's going to bring this out for you. This is the Outlook overview of Local Studio. This is how it looks. So you will see this is the logo of Local Studio. Search local, maybe I want to search for something. So we have recent, these are my recent work. We have reports, data source, explorer. You don't need to disturb yourself, just stay on report here, where you're going to see blank report. So now what's the next step that we want to do is, let's go back to our steps here. We have opened Local Studio. The next thing is connecting our data to Local Studio. Connecting your data to Local Studio, your data source to Local Studio. So after you have opened it like this, this is how the view looks like, and these are my recent work. All these are owned by me. If I go to share, maybe someone share the view with me, but now we are not dealing with share with me. We want to create from the scratch, meaning blank. Although we have template that we can work with here, and we have data that we can download here, but we want it to be connected. We don't want any template here. We just need our data from spreadsheet and bring it here and work on it. The excellence of being a data analyst is to be able to create something from scratch, not using a template. So because you want to create from scratch, you click on blank report, and this is what we are trying to do. We are trying to connect. Now this box will open for you. This box, you see add data to report. Add data to report. Now here by the left, you see connect to data. Connect to data. So now what we are going to do is, we want to connect this particular spreadsheet that we have created here. We want to connect it to our Local Studio, which is Google Studio, Data Studio. So you see by your left, you are seeing, after clicking create blank, you just this is what is going to show you. So after this, you go to connect to data. Even if you are here, my data sources, so I go back to my connect to data. So now it's asking, what kind of data am I looking for? Where am I going to outsource my data from? So these are the questions here. It said, is it from Looker? Is it from Google Analytics? This Google Analytics can be connected to your website. Maybe you want to know how your website is doing. You want to see how many views. You want to see the different type of comparison when it comes to months. You can, and ads. We have different ads here. So you can easily connect all this data source to your Google Data Studio. So here, this is what we are looking for. Google Sheets. Google Sheets. So this is what you are going to click. That is your next step. Now we have moved from 1 to 2 to 3. This is the 3 now. So you are going to look for Google spreadsheets, which is Google Sheets here. You will see it here. It's written Google Sheets, and you will see a table here. You are going to click it, double click it. Then it's asking me now, where is the source? We know it's Google Sheets. So where is the source of your data now? Where is it located? That's the next question. So is it owned by all items that I have on my, meaning everything that has been saved on my spreadsheet? So everything that has been saved on my spreadsheet will be in all items. As you can see, we have A to Z Data Studio class, which we just created here, if you remember. So you come here, you click on it. Now we are linking it now. Don't forget, we are trying to connect it to our spreadsheet. So now when you click on this A to Z Data Studio class, you click it. This is the particular name document that we want to use. You see sheet 1, meaning if you come here, we only have sheet 1 here. It's showing below where my cursor is. We are seeing sheet 1. So here too we have sheet 1. If you have sheet 2, it's going to show you sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So you will click the particular sheet that you want to work with. So far we only have 1. You click on this one. When you click on this one, it now said add. All these options are already checked. They just want to know use first row as header. So our first row will be used as header, which is month, states. These are called label or header. So Google Studio is optional, but they will automatically check this for you. Then you click add. So when you click add, you are going to wait. No connections changes were found. Yes, continue. So I can actually delete this. I don't need this particular table. So we are in a fresh page. Now that is how to connect your data from spreadsheets. We first start from Excel, which is the offline Excel. We copy it, we give it another name on Google Spreadsheet. We open it from our Google Drive, open a new sheet on Google Sheets, then we paste it, then we rename it and save it as A to Z Data Studio. So that's how to connect your data, your Excel file to